What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Nike Kobe 4 Protro in the CHBL colorway. Today's video is brought to you by Capsule. Capsule is a product that helps preserve your sneakers and help extend their lives by up to 2 times. And the core of the product is this UV protective pod which looks just like this. So this is what you store your shoes inside. So in my case, I have a pair of the Off-White Air Max 97s. And in my opinion, Capsule is best used for those grail type sneakers, the ones that you wear maybe a couple times a year, and then the rest of the time they're just sitting on a shelf in a shoebox. So by keeping it in this airtight pod, the next step is where you inject their secret sauce, which comes in the form of a cartridge. And this not only pushes out the bad air in this pod containing the oxygen and the dirt, but it pushes in the preservative, which targets the 2 main reasons why your shoes age, fade, and crumble over time, which is hydrolysis and oxidization. So Capsule's formula is scientifically backed and perfected, and at the time that I'm filming this, they have over 1,000 plus customers and over 3,600 capsules sold. And at first I was a bit skeptical, but after trying this product in hand and seeing the results in person, this has become a product that I trust to help keep my shoes usable for longer. So I'll link their socials, their website, all that good stuff down below, so check them out, and thank you again to Capsule for sponsoring today's video. So this right here is the Nike Kobe 4 Protro that celebrates the Chinese High School Basketball League, which is arguably China's top high school basketball league in the entire country. So this pair dropped on June 1st and they retailed for $190 US, which is roughly 260 Canadian dollars converted. And these I believe were only available in Asia or China specifically. So I picked these up on the secondary market. The official colorway for this shoe is lightning, black, soft yellow, and dusty cactus. And for those that aren't really familiar with China and their relationship with Kobe, they have a very deep love and adoration for the late NBA superstar. And I've seen this firsthand just from playing basketball with people that are from China. But more often than not, it seems like they reference Kobe as their favorite player. So it makes sense why Nike has dropped this limited colorway, not only from a culture standpoint, but from an actual business standpoint. Why not drop an exclusive color for China, considering how much they love the brand? So first things first, here's a quick look at the box. So this comes in a black based, scale covered cardboard box, and we have Kobe's signature on the top in gold. On the side of the lid, we have the Kobe Bryant sheath logo, and this is done in this shiny metallic gold finish. And inside the box, the paper also features the Kobe Bryant logo, along with the same sort of snake scales that we saw earlier on the box itself. So as for the shoe, taking a deep dive into the details, the majority of the upper of the shoe is crafted out of a synthetic yellow colored leather. So on the toe box, we have these perforations which differ in size, and then on the medial side, we have more perforations here, and this actually spells out the number 2 on the left foot and 4 on the right foot, honoring Kobe Bryant's jersey number. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have more yellow leather, but this is slightly tumbled, and it runs up the lateral side, covering the bottom 2 eyelets. Next to this, on the mid panel, we have the shiny synthetic layer, which has fly wire cables running across it for added strength and durability. Overlaid on top of this, we have a black colored swoosh, and you'll see how this panel is done in this gradient style, where it goes from a very pale yellow on the heel to more of a darker, vivid yellow on the forefoot. The very top eyelet is covered in this metallic circular finish, and this collar is very well padded, and it's covered in another synthetic leather layer here in this pale yellow color. On the bottom of the heel, we have a TPU heel clip, which gives you structure and support around the heel of the sneaker. We have Kobe Bryant's signature found on the lateral side of the right foot, and then above this we have tumbled synthetic leather with the number 8 and 24 debossed on the heels. As far as the laces go, this pair comes with 2 different lace options. The standard lace that they come with is a vivid and bold yellow colored lace, but they also come with a dusty cactus, which is like a darker teal colored lace if you want to give the shoe more pop and added color. Underneath this, the tongue is covered in this open style yellow colored mesh. On the top, we have synthetic leather, and then we have the shiny Kobe Bryant sheath logo in black. And you'll see how the tongue is gusseted, so it creates a snug 1-to-1 booty-like fit. And then the interior of the heel of the shoe, this is covered in a silky smooth liner in this pale yellow color. For the insoles, these come with your typical foamed line insole, but they feature custom graphics with the words "Touch the Line." And this references something that happened in the 2016 Kobe Academy, which was held in Shanghai, China. So based off of my research and what I read, when the players were running sprints or suicides, one of the players missed touching the baseline. So when Kobe noticed that, he stopped the entire drill and made that player redo that lap, but Kobe actually ran it with him. So that's what it means by the words "touch the line." Moving on, so the upper of the Kobe 4 sits atop this Phylon foam midsole which is also done in this gradient-like finish with black colored speckle paint all throughout. You'll see how the rubber outsole wraps up and onto the lateral forefoot, giving you containment and a bit more stability here. And then encased within the heel of the midsole but not visible to the eye, we have a large air zoom or zoom air unit, which helps with that springiness and impact protection on the heels. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is constructed out of 2 tones of yellow colored rubber. We have a multi-directional herringbone style traction pattern that runs from heel to toe, along with a small dusty cactus or teal colored swoosh right in the center. And then wedged between the rubber outsole and the phylon, we have a carbon fiber shank plate as well, and this is there in place to help with torsional rigidity and midfoot support. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Kobes. And for those wondering about how these fit, to me these fit like any other Kobe 4 Protro, so I personally prefer to go up half a size just because I find that most Kobes run a little bit more snug. So in my case, I'm a true size 10, my feet are a little bit on the wider side, so that might make a difference. So I got these in a size 10.5, which again is a half size bigger. They're not as snug as, for example, the Kobe 6 Dodgers that I just reviewed, but I just feel like going up half a size in these Kobe 4s just feels more comfortable for my feet. But keep in mind, for this review, I'm wearing these strictly for casual use, so I imagine if you're playing ball in these, you might prefer going true to size. But personal preference, the half size up just feels more comfortable for me, especially for casual use. Moving on to the comfort, so the Kobe 4 for casual use is not amazing, but it's fairly comfortable. Because of the full length Phylon foam, it gives you some step-in comfort and a little bit of squishiness underfoot, but not to the point where it's like reinventing the wheel. And even though there's a large zoom unit in the heel, honestly, I can't really feel it too much unless I'm like purposely putting all my weight on my heels. But if I'm just walking around casually in these, there's not too much noticeable bounce under the heels. Still, the Kobe 4 is a pretty lightweight feeling sneaker, so I think this is a great shoe to rock in the summer, for example, and I think it's fairly comfortable all things considered. Finally, from a quality and craftsmanship standpoint, so overall, as expected, this technically being a basketball shoe meant to be worn on the court, the upper of the shoe is all synthetic materials, which prioritizes support and durability. That totally makes sense though, but I thought the build of the shoe was fine. It seemed to be pretty well built and well put together. Everything was symmetrical, everything lined up. The paint job was good as well. So I don't know how this will hold up from a durability standpoint on the court, but just judging this as a casual use sneaker, I thought it was totally fine. So with all of that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up and I'll show you guys how these look. All in all, this is a very bold, loud colorway of the Kobe 4 Protro, so I can totally understand if people just don't like this shoe because yellow, it's not a shoe that's that safe. This for sure is gonna break a lot of necks whether you love it or hate it. So it really comes down to how you view yellow on a sneaker. If you're a fan of the color, then you'll love these shoes. And I'm someone that always has liked yellow sneakers, maybe because my university school colors are yellow and black, so seeing it on a shoe like the Kobe 4, I think it looks beautiful. But again, this is more of a statement sort of sneaker. I don't see myself wearing this too often, to be honest. And if you're just not a fan of yellow in general, then I can totally get why you don't like this. So leave your thoughts down below. Let me know, what do you guys think about this CHBL Nike Kobe 4 Protro? What are your thoughts of this overall colorway? Are you a fan of the Kobe 4 in general? However you feel about it, leave your thoughts down below and let's talk about it. And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link my social media accounts down below so you can check them out and follow me there too. And again, big thank you to Capsule for sponsoring today's video. So check them out if you're looking to preserve your sneakers. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll catch everyone in my next review.